I had earlier given to you Saint Joseph in the words of the saints. I now give you Saint Joseph in the words of our popes. Pick up one quotation that touches your heart. Pope Francis, with a father's heart, that's how Saint Joseph loved Jesus, and Jesus saw the tender love of God in Saint Joseph. I like to think that it was from Saint Joseph that Jesus drew inspiration for the parable of the prodigal son and the merciful father. The Church admires the simplicity and the depth of Saint Joseph's faith. Saint John Paul II. Those souls most sensitive to the impulses of divine love have rightly seen in Saint Joseph a brilliant example of the interior life. Pope Francis, like Mary at the Annunciation and Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane, in every situation, Joseph declared his own fiat. It is during these hidden years in Nazareth that Jesus learned at this school of Saint Joseph to do the will of the Father. Pope Saint Paul VI. The Gospel does not record a single word from Saint Joseph. His language is silence. Pope Benedict XVI. Let us allow ourselves to be filled with the Saint Joseph's silence. In a world that is often too noisy, that encourages neither recollection nor listening to God's voice, we are in such deep need of it. Pope Pius XI. Saint Joseph won for himself the title the Just Man, and thus serves as a living model of that Christian justice which should reign in social life. Pope Francis. Each of us can discover in Saint Joseph the man who goes unnoticed, a daily, discreet and hidden presence, an intercessor, a support and a guide in times of trouble. Pope Benedict XVI. Why was Saint Matthew so keen to know Joseph's trust in the words received from the messenger of God, if not to invite us to imitate this same loving trust? Pope Francis. Often in life, things happen whose meaning we do not understand. The spiritual path that Saint Joseph traces for us is not one that explains, but accepts. And it is through this acceptance that we begin to glimpse a deeper meaning. Pope Francis. Just as God told Saint Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid, so Saint Joseph seems to tell us, do not be afraid. Pope Venerable Pius XII. If you wish to be close to Christ, we again today repeat, go to Joseph. Pope Francis. Innumerable holy men and women were passionately devoted to Saint Joseph. Popular trust in Saint Joseph is seen in the expression, go to Joseph. Pope Leo XIII. My dear Saint Joseph, be with me living, be with me dying, and obtain for me a favorable judgment from Jesus, my merciful Saviour.